Can anyone tell me what colour am I? I can be a black kid who has the perfect genes for height, is always fast on track and good with comebacks. I can be the white kid who has the typical features, blonde hair, blue eyes, some perfect set of abs, but hey, almost as perfect as mine. Or I could be the typical Indian, who is known for taking the Asian 5 subjects at school, owns a small corner dairy and whose parents dream of them becoming a brain surgeon or doctor. Let me just say, it's not a good life for us Indian kids. But hang on, why do I need to have a colour? Can I not just be defined as the cool kid in class with the cool set of abs? Well, welcome. I welcome you to my views of why colours only look good in rainbows. Racism to me is a product of nurture, not nature. You're not born racist, it's not in your blood, but it's the environment and people you live with who make a huge difference in your beliefs and choices. Now, I don't want you all to think, I'm not going to listen to the rest of the speech because I'm not racist. Hang on, folks, there's about 7 minutes of the speech left, and you'll be surprised how a quick banter with your friends can be defined as racist. Racism is like a spectrum, and part of that spectrum is the centerpiece prejudice. Without that word, the rest of the definition cannot exist. Inside prejudice is bias. Basically, to have certain opinions based on personal experiences. Whether you think you and Justin Bieber go well together, or that Danielle Bregoli got famous for being an absolute annoying human being. If you don't agree with me, catch me outside. How about that? I mean, please, I didn't even get that much attention, and I passed last year's horrendous impact. The fact is, we all have biases, and those biased opinions contribute to our emotions like, wow, I really like that dress, or I hate it. Now, I don't want you all to think, OMG, according to her speech, I'm racist. No, I personally believe being biased and being racist are completely different things. I remember one time, my pregnant auntie and I were driving to get some sushi with the windows rolled down, rocking some hard-out Bollywood music. Then these boys, like the age of 7, yell out, "Yo, bloody curry munchers, go back to your own country!" So a lot of things went wrong here. First were those little boys. At age 7, they were saying things like this, so imagine when they hit their adult years and what they are capable of doing then. Secondly, they did say this in front of a pregnant woman whose hormones were racing for some sushi. Let me just say, it didn't end so well for the boys. And thirdly, how can I go back to my own country when I'm already here? This is Aotearoa, where I belong, where racism doesn't. I guess the lesson I learned from that experience is to never mess with pregnant ladies. Also, you can't be racist just with the flick of a magic wand. It's your surroundings and upbringings that make you think like that. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, I'm looking for a purse to snatch. I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace for races. We under. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the wasted. I see no changes. Let's erase the wasted. Despite my horrible attempts to rap, most of you would listen to Tupac's song because, well, he was a legend. But did any of you listen carefully to what he's really trying to say? One key sentence that cuts through all this pattern into my heart is all I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. The way I looked at it, there is no room for darkness in a rainbow. Every time the sun comes up and the rainbow shines, you look for the bright, vibrant colours, the red, the blue, the purple. Can we not apply that to our lives? Look for the red of love, the blue of friendship, and the purple of sincerity for others. New Zealand is a country known for its multicultural. Although the stereotypes we have forced upon nationalities, imagine being that Asian who isn't really good academically, or that Pacifica that gets comments like plastic, or stop acting white, just by the way she acts or talks, or that Indian who doesn't own a corner dairy. even though I did. But I just want to see a world as a better place where Muslims don't get accused for hiding a bomb under their hijab, or an islander who was known for poor English to one day become a world-known journalist, or an Indian who isn't always asked to give them free food from the dairy. Now that's a country I would love to live in. There's one principle I've always lived my life by. Support, record, report. Number 1, support the person being attacked. Ignore the attacker. Make sure the victim knows she or he is not alone. Don't be a bystander. Speak up. There's no shame in believing something everyone else does, but is too afraid to say. And gradually, people will be inspired by your actions. Who knows, it could go viral faster than the Catch Me Outside chick. Number 2, if you can, record the attack on your phones. That's evidence right there in those small devices in your pockets. And number 3, report the attack to authorities. Call the police, alert the bus driver, find the train guard. We are so lucky to live in one of the most peaceful countries on earth. It's up to us to keep it that way. Shed the light of a boundless love on every human being whom you meet, whether of your country, your race, your political party, or any other nation, colour, or shade of political opinion. In my words, shed the light, shed the love. Don't shred the unity. When I was 2 years old, I walked my first steps with a burst-out bang into walls head first. When I was 5, I started school. I had to follow a set of ground rules I was not familiar because I was quite peculiar. When I was 10 years old, I was told by my mother, no matter what, stay true to your colour. With no care in the world, I didn't notice the weird stares. What I noticed was no food in my bowl and some roles that were out of control. I am 16. I am always approached by racist jokes, but I've learned to brush it off the shoulder and don't mind the folks. Although, when I am 30 and my child walks her first steps, I want to give her small prep so she follows my footsteps. When she is 10, I want her to walk around proud, not bow down. She should have the confidence to be allowed to speak about her colour in large crowds. And when she's my age, 16, I don't want her to be seen as a machine, but the polar opposite, a normal teen. And this, remember, colours only look good in rainbows.